Hello guys, welcome to the Flinders Rangers trip 2026. Thank you guys for watching. If you are new here, I really appreciate it. If you can subscribe, that'd be great. Now, this is our first time in the Flinders Rangers and we've just spent one night up here. We actually started our trip about 3 days ago, stayed in Port Pirie and worked our way up. It's supposed to be getting a fair bit of rain, so we'll see how we go. But we're going to be heading back about an hour up to Hawker. We're going to go check that out and see if we can stay there for the next couple nights. Probably another 2-3 nights up there. So we'll see how we go. If you guys like the video, subscribe. If not, see you then. Alright guys, so we did end up staying at Teamsters campground, which is the first camp. Well, this is this camp here in the Flinders. I will say one thing though, it's one of the cleanest campsites I've ever been to. I don't know if it's too far away for all the bogans, but there's no rubbish anywhere. No rubbish in the fires, no rubbish anywhere. In saying that, we picked up after ourselves, like you should anyway. But yeah, fantastic campsite. And then if you continue up the road, where we kind of explored all morning, there's just campsite after campsite, designated campsite, but you do have to book it. So you got to pre-book. Costs us, I don't know, about $10 a night or something like that, which isn't too bad because you don't really head up to the Flinders very often. So other than that, see what we get into. These are the tracks you'll be driving on coming up to the Teamsters campground. We're coming on the way down though, we're on the way out of here, but you're basically following a creek bed. So there's plenty of creek crossings and things like that. The van's doing absolute unreal. Off-grid setup in there now too, that we're in, spectacular. But yeah, it's unreal. Bit of rain over to today and then tomorrow and over the weekend, but we're heading back to find some other camp, some other things to explore. How good though. Alright, to continue the video on, we haven't been recording much, but we decided to check out the Aqaba. I think it's how you pronounce it, the lookout. Not much to see out here as it's pissing down. So yesterday we had 10 mil in Hawker and today we expected 30 to 40 mil. Hence why we got out of that Teamsters campground along the creeks and all that. As we're driving up here, you're passing a lot of the creeks near the highways and they're gushing, let's just say that. So it was a safe decision to take to get out of there. But who knows, maybe we'll go check out all those creeks later today, see what they're flowing like, do a bit of full driving. But this here is supposed to be a lookout over the mountains. If you want to come have a look, I'm sure in spring or something will be a lot nicer. Cool. Just passing another floodway, we'll show you how much water we're getting. Coming from the mountains. So all those creeks that we were staying at already had a lot of water in them, and now times that by, who knows, 5, because these were all dry yesterday and overnight. All that water coming from the mountains coming down here. Yeah? Yeah. Alright, so a hot tip, there is no reception basically anywhere. You get reception at the stations, or some stations, unless you got Starlink or even Telstra, people having struggles with, so you need a map, mate. Some of you freaking new generation don't even know what one of these are. Even I don't. Alright, so we're going off of this all day today, basically, until we get to stations and then we can check our TikTok situation. But starting in Hawker, and we're gonna make our way up. We've done a whole bunch of lookouts. Ronsley Station, we've done Aqaba Hill. We're gonna make our way all the way up if we can and go see the Great Wall of China, which is supposed to be pretty cool. So that's supposed to be like this whole big cliff face that looks like the Great Wall of China, some shit like that. We just come off the main road and we checked out Wilpena. It's the Discovery Park here. I will say, if you're gonna stay somewhere, stay here, mate. There's a reception, it's good for kids. There's even a pool if you're coming in summer. and there's wildlife everywhere. We're just driving along the little road here, and there's kangaroos on the side with joeys in their pouch. It's pretty cool. In the distance behind us, there's big mountains. You're right, Turbo. There's big mountains with waterfalls coming off of them. Pretty cool. All right, let's keep going. All right, so most of those tracks going further up ended up being washed out. So you couldn't even pass, mate. Like, it was a couple of meters above the road. That's how bad it was at some of the creeks. So we didn't bother, turned around, come back. We ended up hitting the pub in Hawker just to have a feed. While we're in there about to order, the power decided to go out. So there's a whole power outage in Hawker at the moment, and it looks like it's going to come back on at 7 o'clock. Lucky we've got the off-grid setup in the caravan, so we're still running our appliance. And yeah, we're just going to sit still, have a bit of dinner, and then who knows, maybe later on head out there again and do some tracks. We'll see what happens. Some pizza, chicken wings, nice and easy. Didn't want to do any dishes, so cardboard it is, mate. Beautiful. This is the campsite we stayed for the last couple of nights here in Hawker. See all the Flinders mountains in the background, all the hills. It was a rough night yet last night. I've never seen that much rain in my life. The whole caravan was swaying from like the gust of wind. So we're going to head back now, head back north towards Port Pirie. We're going to start there, maybe check out the Magnetic Hill. Apparently that's something cool we can check out with the kids. But yeah, yesterday kind of logged off, just stayed inside the caravan. Never seen that much rain in my life up here. Some spots hit up to 100 mil. Crazy. So all this was underwater yesterday. But yeah, let's continue the trip. Let's keep going. All loaded up, cleaned up, had a coffee, fueled up, just hook up the van and hit the highway. Let's go. All hooked up, ready to go. I always do a 3 check. So we hook it up, then we do another overall, and then I'll go finish loading up, lock the door. When I come back to the driver's seat, I give it one more check. That way it refreshes the whole brain. This is one of the most important parts of caravan. Had to zip tie it because went loose on the old dirt road, and the lights were flickering on and off, so I'm gonna have to fix that when I get home. Also forgot to mention, we did end up hitting the tracks yesterday, and the whole purpose was to see if anyone needed help. So we had diesel on board, we had max tracks, and obviously our electric chainsaw, just in case, because yesterday's weather was just a massive storm, just hit, non-stop rain, floods everywhere. So we almost had an idea, maybe someone stuck on the side of the road or on the track or anything like that. Lucky enough, we didn't find anyone that needed help. So, I mean, I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. But yeah, we just kind of felt bad because we come out of those tracks lucky enough, so we know what they were going to turn out like. All right, who's ready to go?
Are you ready to go?
Let's do it. Check this out. Keep in mind, this is the main highway coming in and out. It's only about half a foot deep anyway. So we're going through. Wow. Crazy. Yeah, that's insane. We made it. Finally made it. Feels weird coming back to civilization from the outback. All the kids are crazy. They love the Discovery Post. Hey, what are you doing? Poor Milani. You alright, mate? Hey? Getting harassed. Sweet, so this is home for tonight. And then we hit the road back home tomorrow. Cool. Finish setting up. It's also pretty cool hooking back up to the grid. Not running off these batteries anymore. Give them a break because we smashed through them the last few days. Check out all the creek crossings we end up doing too. What a rig. Hand built, mate. Alright, so one of my favourite parts about this caravan, the 20-foot awning we got. Keep in mind the caravan's 20 foot. We have to make custom breakers to get it working. I don't know why it's my favourite part. I think I'm getting old. Cool. Alright, the final morning of the trip. This is going to be the end of the video. So, we stayed in Port Augusta last night, obviously, as you know. Heading home now. One more stop, but I won't be making a video on that one. What do you guys reckon? What's your favourite part of the whole trip, Malia? Playground. Nice. Val? Playground? And a what? And hiking. My favourite part was probably the wood oven pizza. Nah, it would be in the full driving through the creeks at Teamsters campground, looking for the yellow foot wallabies and all the animals. Emus, baby emus. That was my favourite part.
I have another one, Dad.
What?
Driving on the broom and being a witch.
Alright. Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up. I don't really know what this video is all about. It was just cutting pieces, obviously, because of the weather. We were restricted to doing things, but thank you so much for watching. Till next time.